Welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. Join us for the latest in news, views, and conversation with community leaders. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You, Well-Dressed Walrus, and Spokane Firefighters Local 29. Now, put your finger on the Pulse of Spokane.
Hey, I'm Collin Pittman, and welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. Okay, you guys, so we have a really exciting show today. We have Justin James live here in the studio. He's going to tell us about his new EP and all of his new music ventures, and then he's actually going to sing for us a little bit, some of his new music. And then we're going to hear from my friend Kellen. I think he's kind of a younger version of me. He is in theater. He is a wannabe TV and radio host someday, and he's 11 years old. He's going to be with us in the studio with all of that and more when we come back on the Pulse of Spokane. Stay with us.
Good afternoon, Spokane. Today we have some sun over us with a high of 79 degrees. It will be in the 80s and mostly sunny as we progress throughout the week. During nighttime, we are going to see the temperatures drop down a little to the high 50s with some partly cloudy skies overhead. Some clouds over in Coeur d'Alene today with a high of 81 and a low of 55, and also some clouds in the valley with a high of 80 and a low of 56.
This is Bloomsday in Spokane. We got about 40 firefighters and their friends and family handing out 40,000 cups of water as the day goes by.
It's a very good opportunity to see the public and support them and help them out and cheer them on during Bloomsday.
It's one of the best things about Spokane is that we have these major events and the whole community comes together not just to participate but to volunteer and show that they really care about our city and making our city look great.
This type of an event really is emblematic of Spokane because so many people get involved. We have 50,000 people probably running this race. Always has been a very huge event.
Right now we're at the corner of Broadway and Nettleton. It's the last water station before the finish, so people are pretty much dehydrated by the time they get to us. They really need our water.
The water stations are a vital part, especially on warm days like today. It's real important that we have the volunteers to help with that. Without the volunteers, Bloomsday wouldn't exist.
All up and down the course, there are people that are involved in this celebration. It really is a celebration of what Spokane's all about.
I'm Nikki Butler, and I'm a regional manager for STCU. My lunch buddy is Nicole.
I'm Brandy Schloss. I'm a regional manager at STCU. My lunch buddy is Angelina. She's grown up with me. I've grown up with her. To see her graduate will be a lot of fun.
Brandy and I have been lunch buddies since the girls were in second grade. It's great that STCU provides me with the opportunity to be part of Reach for the Future. We are committed to the children. We're committed to our community. I'm Nikki.
I'm Brandy.
And STCU is here for good.
Help your fathers and grandfathers. How many times have you seen them get a bigger workout just trying to get the equipment started? They crank, and never get started. We have a battery operated. You just throw that battery in, run it, pull the trigger, you're ready to roll. No workout, all fun, getting the garden done. Here at River Ridge Hardware, we want to help you make your dad's day and your grandfather's day. Neighbors helping neighbors at River Ridge Hardware.
Okay, we're back with Justin James, and you go by Justin James Live, right?
That's right.
That's kind of your name.
That's anywhere you look me up, Justin James Live. That's where you can find me.
Okay, and what made you decide to add the live part?
Well, it honestly came down to a website domain.
Okay, yeah, that's what happens.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we want to look you up. And so I looked up, okay, Justin James, well, that's taken. And then I'm like, what can I do? Like Justin James, like 2 S's? I'm like, no, that's just kind of weird.
Yep.
And then local artist Sammy Eubanks.
Yeah.
His site, I looked him up. I looked up all the local people. He has Sammy Eubanks Live. And I say, I'm gonna steal that. So
it works,
and it works,
and it's ringing. It works.
Yeah,
yeah, I love it. Okay, now you just dropped an EP.
I did,
like very recently,
like 2 days ago.
Yeah. So tell us about that process because you wrote all 5 songs.
That's right.
You recorded everything. You made the scratch tracks. Mm-hmm. You know, talk about the process of creating that.
It was a process. Oh my gosh.
I'm
It was,
sure.
so yeah, it started out from the beginning. It's like, well, everyone comes up, yeah, where can we get your music at? I'm like, right here where I'm playing.
Yeah,
They're like,
live.
well, we want to listen to you. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's, it's a good thing to have too. People want to have your original music. And so it all started with the songs. And I had one song from high school that, it's called Could Have Been Us. I wrote it with some friends.
Okay.
Well, I wrote it. They were just kind of there. But they helped out a little bit. But it's called Could Have Been Us. My mom likes to call it Could Have Been Us, but thank goodness it's not. So
Okay.
So I wrote that song in high school. I'm like, great, I got one song.
Yeah.
And then I start going, writing a couple more songs, just taking ideas down and trying to get them all together. I have them. I call up all the best people in town to come and play on the CD. And I send them out these scratch tracks. We record it, and then I'm like, oh, I also need art for this. I need like something on there. So we go and take pictures. And I'm like, okay, great, I have a picture, but now I need like a graphic design on top. Get a graphic designer. Oh, I need to get this on Spotify and Apple Music, so I find a distributor.
Right.
It's like I just got a music degree by putting out this album, pretty much.
Exactly. I love it. And it's really like you're learning so much. I feel like too, since you're going through this process, like probably some of this for the first time, right?
Definitely. I've done CDs before, but I've never released it onto a digital platform before, just because most of my audience isn't of the digital age. But now that I'm, growing up, I'm like, I need to get this out for people to hear.
Yeah, exactly. And Spotify, I listen to Spotify all the time. And that's huge for, kids of our age.
It is.
And so to be able to see yourself on Spotify, I would imagine that's pretty weird. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, the first time I was driving home from Life Center from like a young adults night, and I'm like, wait, it's Thursday night and it's midnight on the East Coast, and so I'm like, it might be up, and so I search. I'm like, whoa,
it was there.
It was there.
That's awesome. That feeling, like you're seeing it for the first time. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wrote all 5 songs, like I was
did.
saying. Where did you get inspiration for that? Because you're not like a writer by nature, right?
I'm not. What I love to do is be in front of an audience and entertain.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I need to write some songs. So, you just hear things in conversations and you're like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea.
Right.
And then I would like sit down and like, well, let me just play something here, and and then if there's something cool that happened, like record it. And I probably have 50 of those, and I narrowed it down to 5.
You probably made voice memos once in a while.
Little voice memos. Just like, oh, that's a cool idea. So capture it.
Right.
And a lot of them, there's one song about me staying here in Spokane. Graduated from high school 2 years ago.
Right.
I think. And, all my friends just scattered. It's like, Seattle.
Right.
They're up, Whitworth. It's like, well, they're still in town. Never see them. But, WSU, Colorado, Virginia, California. And it's like, I wrote a song. It's called, like, What I'm Up To. And it's like, what are you up to? Because, like, I don't hear from you that often anymore. We still got to keep in touch.
Right.
And then other songs is about, like, relationships and people in my life that have, had a mark.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are you going to play for us today? Because you're going to play us to break.
Yeah, I was going to do, I'm going to do the title track off of the album. So if you want to look it up, it's Justin James, What I'm Up To.
What I'm Up To. Okay, and I saw it on Spotify. I saw it pop up, so now I just got to listen to it.
Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora.
It's pretty special because I'm listening to it for the first time live. Like, I'm not even listening to the recording. This is the real deal.
This is raw. This is it right here. We were actually out recording a music video this morning, so
that's awesome.
I'm very warmed up.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Let's hear it, Justin. Take it away.
Let's do it. What's going on over there? It's a long, long way, but I don't care. I just wanna know right now. I gotta know right now. I need a hello, hey friend. How you doing now and then? Do you need anything? 'Cause I got you when I can. I need a what are we doing tonight? 'Cause we get along oh so fine. Hey, I'm wondering what you're doing. I wonder if you'll wonder what I'm up to. It's been a while since we talked, back when we were all we knew. But oh, how it's changed and I'm hurting bad. It's kind of funny what time can do. Like I have something to prove, but not with you. No, it can't tear us apart. I need a hello, hey friend. How you doing now and then? Do you need anything? 'Cause I got you when I can. I need a what are we doing tonight? 'Cause we get along oh so fine. Hey, I'm wondering what you're doing. I wonder if you wonder what I'm up to. Will you remember me after the time that we spent apart? And I know it's hard, but how about we start? I need a hello, hey friend. How you doing now and then? Do you need anything? 'Cause I got you when I can. I need a what are we doing tonight? 'Cause we get along oh so fine. Hey, I'm wondering what you're doing. I wonder if you wonder what I'm up to.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
O'Brien Logistics would like to invite you to try our local and regional transportation services. With Sprinter vans, lift gates, hot shot flatbeds, and expedited services, our people are ready to step in and help with your transportation needs. Our services are 24/7, 365, and we are trained and prepared to handle air cargo and Canadian shipments. Give us a call at 208-305-2311 or visit our website at o'brienlogistics.net. That's OBRIEN logistics.net.
Hey, so I have a really special guest. And, you know, Kellen, I was telling my producer that you're kind of like a mini-me. Like, you've been in theater for a long time.
Yep.
And you want to be a TV or radio host.
Yep.
So and you just did a show, Rock of Ages, at your elementary school, right?
Really fun.
So tell us about that. What role did you play?
I played Drew Boley, the leading role, and it's kind of, if you don't know, you can watch the movie. I think it's one of the best movies I've watched. And it's about the 80s and a bunch of rockers, and then there's the protesters that are trying to tear down the big celebrity, Stacey Jacks, and the Bourbon Room.
Okay.
Which that is, since it's an alcohol drink, we had to call it the Dupree Room. And then my area in the play was love, kind of. So I fell in love with a girl on the street.
Okay.
Sherry.
Okay.
And I gave her a job, and it's crazy. I think you should watch the movie, and it will
give you a better idea.
Yeah,
I love that. So what made you think that you want to be a TV or radio host?
Well, I love acting.
Okay.
And I've been in a few shows.
Yeah.
And just performing and people, like, I love it. Like, when I get on the stage, I I love it.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
And you like being in front of people and performing and like
Show
being in the
my-
spotlight.
yeah,
Show them who you are.
personality.
That's awesome. Your
Yep.
personality. So who, are you leaning more towards radio or TV?
TV.
TV. So who's like your TV icons that you look up to?
James Corden and Ellen DeGeneres.
I love it. So you want to have your own like talk show someday?
Yep.
That's what I want to do too. So we were saying that we can have our own talk show someday and like fill in for each other when one of us is sick. So Ellen better watch out because we might take over her
she's
show.
retiring in a few
Yeah,
years,
that's
so
right.
I might come in and take her place.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
So you know what? And in high school, when you're in like high school, middle school age, we're always looking for anchors and stuff
Yeah.
here at Spokane
And
Talk. So you could even do something
I
here.
was thinking about that. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. So you're doing a lot of traveling, and you're going somewhere pretty cool this summer, right?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
New York.
Okay. And what are you going to do?
Well, I've always wanted to go to New York, and it started out, we were going to go on a family vacation.
Okay.
But I've always wanted to go to New York. Always.
Yeah.
So my mom and my sister did not want to go because my mom actually lived there.
Oh, so she knows.
She was in the acting business.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to go back. Me and my dad are going alone, and I kind of like it because we do more fun stuff together.
That's awesome.
I want to see Broadway plays, Times Square.
That's going to be so cool. What show is our big show you want to see?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them.
Wicked, maybe?
Wicked?
Yeah.
Did you get to see Wicked when it came to Spokane?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you're going to love it. I hope you get to see Wicked. That's like
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
But,
It's pretty
but
cool.
prices are really expensive.
They are,
So,
aren't they? It's
yeah.
super expensive to go to shows.
Oh,
Are there any others that you'd like to see, though?
I mean, a lot. I mean, I know Broadway plays, but I'm not like.
Super familiar with some of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
and there's
there's-
always like new ones, too. So that's kind of fun to see.
And a couple of them that might be too inappropriate for me
Yeah.
to see.
Sure.
But I think Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked's
be-
super fun. You'd love it. And so, can you make us a deal? When you go to New York City, can you give us like a live report at Spokane Talks of what you're up to?
I'll try,
From like
yeah.
Times Square
Oh, yeah.
or outside the theater if you're seeing Wicked.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna count on it. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll plug it into the show. And Kellen, you're gonna make it big time, bud. I know
Thank
you're
you.
gonna have your own daytime talk show on some big station, just like Ellen.
Yep.
And who knows, you might be sitting in this seat interviewing somebody in a
Maybe.
couple of years.
Yep.
That's awesome. Nice to meet you, Kellen.
Nice to meet you.
You got big plans. All right, thanks for joining us on the Pulse of Spokane, and we hope you'll stay with us for more Pulse episodes and to see this kid someday. He might be where I'm at. All right,
yeah.
see you later.
The Pulse of Spokane is produced in Spokane, Washington by SpokaneTalksMedia.com, which is solely responsible for its content. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You, Well-Dressed Walrus, and Spokane Firefighters Local 29. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or hear this program again on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com.